Okay, Daddy Uriel is here. Oh, Daddy! Fuck!
What a sick game this is.
God, he's pretty.
I like it.
So, as you guys know, I have vigorously poked the Warframe fandom with a stick to great enthusiasm. You guys have really been enjoying all the videos. We've already done the base frames, we've done primes. So I think it's time that we dive in and we look at the skins. Because apparently, there's a lot of these. And while some people might be screaming,
Clem,
never fear. If I don't know the context, it's not a spoiler. So we're just gonna look at skins. We're gonna start with Excal because he's John Warframe. And then go alphabetically from there and see how far we get. Because apparently there's a decent chunk of them in here. We are going by Warframe, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, heirloom first, then this, then this. Nah, mama, everything. So without further ado, let's get started. With my boy, John Warframe.
I am officially off duty.
Oh, we're gonna be here for 20 years. Well, doesn't matter, let's do it. So, Excal's normal skin is very ninja-coded, very stealthy, the horn is lopped off. I actually love the anatomy for this one, the spine, the weird feet, the musculature. It's not super colorful, but it gets the job done. So now we're gonna see what they've done with his skins, if there's any recolors, what we've changed, what we haven't, and see if they retained, if they capture the spirit of the Warframe while still making it look different somehow. So we begin with Excalibur Immortal. Okay, we have some fancy racing stripes. So Excalibur Immortal, the first thing I notice is that we get rid of a little bit of the biomechanical shit, especially on his, like, legs. It looks more like a suit, and his feet are disgusting. I like the ninja fucking gray feet because they didn't look like actual grippers, but now they look like actual grippers. I do like that the red details are way more prominent in this one than they are normally. And I like the flame patterns on his legs, like running up and down his legs. Super fucking hot. And his spine still looks fucked, so they didn't really fuck with that one that much. It's just that, like, the white has different patterns now. And there's a little bit more red accents as opposed to just doing very slivers of red, you know? It's very, very, very cool. Very pretty. It's not that different from his usual design, but I do like it a lot because I do think that, like, the use of contrast with, like, the light gray and the charcoal looks really cool, and I think that the red is a great addition. His spine is still fucked, though. Okay, I'm gonna see the helmet. If it's bad to navigate, or if it only changes the fucking helmet... Oh, no, we're not... No. Oh, so this is just a different tab altogether. Okay, I'm ignoring helmet, so no screaming helmet. Okay, next we're doing Excalibur Prisma. Oh, we just made him edgy, and we gave him some animation on his feet and his arms. I do like the color scheme quite a bit, mind you. That the really, like, light blue against the black looks amazing. And I love the patterns on his face. It's super pointy, and it makes him, you know, it makes him look like an anglerfish. It's really beautiful because this one zeroes in a little bit more on the weird anatomy, thanks to the super high contrast. So this one looks more like a meat suit than ever. And I really like the way that they animated them on his feet. Super great use of color, really nice construction overall. I like the different textures between his limbs and his torso and helm. Prismatic, it's very pretty. Get your new exclusive Prisma Excal now. Glows in the dark. Oh, that's hot. Okay. I told you guys he looks like an anglerfish, beetle of the deep. Oh, and now the blue stands out even more. I would make this, like, the same color, but, like, pink. Yes, 2 more for the Prisma helmets, by the way. This one, which I think has... Oh, yeah, it has, like, the blue Prisma on the sides. Very, very nice, but same silhouette, same shape as the OG helmet. I like it, though. Like, it makes great use of the accent colors. And then there is the Pendragon helmet. Oh, that's so weird. I love it, though. He looks more like a creature of the deep than ever. This is dead-ass Pacific Rim. I love it so much. The Proto-Armor skin is next. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, did they give him a belt? Why does he have pants? Oh my god, bulge protection. Chat! Chat, he has bulge protection. A tactical fucking suit. That looks pretty cool, though. I like the way that the metal seems to be, like, melting into his skin. Ooh, are those, like, little blue accents I see peeking out from, like, the chrome? And then it looks like the frame is kind of, like, melding into the tactical suit, almost. That's dope. I love, 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 love how this looks. Like, look at how, like, the musculature seamlessly wraps around his arms. His, like, left arm is a normal person arm, and the right arm has like the frame protrusions on it as well. And this spine is like, when it hits chrome, it's like when it starts getting body horror-y, but without it, it just looks like a tactical normal fucking suit. This is so fucking cool. It's very sexy. Look at how the ass is framed, chat. We have some knee pads, we have some thigh armor. He has shoes! They got rid of the sniffer! Like, they still look weird, but they're like tactical boots now instead of like, you know, skin. Close enough. Welcome back to Winter Soldier. I mean, it is kind of Bucky coated, isn't it? I love it. The Proto-Armor helmet. Okay, it's super chrome. Okay, that's pretty dope. Okay, I think I get how this works now. When I have the skin, I have to manually add the helmet myself. But if I didn't have the skin, it would do it for me. Correct. Thank you. Seeing it with the full helmet, though, I like how it looks so much. Like, it's so much more like drab in its color scheme, so much more like tactical, but I really do like it because it still retains a lot of elements of body horror, especially like the abs and the way that the muscles are like almost peeking through the uniform, like he's melting into it. I love how this looks. I love the pants. I like the tactical dick protection. I love how it's melting into it. I love the chrome. I like the blue peeking out of it. It's super cool. Oh my god, it has a stupid face on the back.
The Excalibur prototype skin is from Dark Sector, the predecessor to Warframe. DS was gonna be a sci-fi ninja game, but corporate said no, make it Bollinger, and it became a cover shooter horror game instead.
And now we're here. Okay, so that was the Proto-Armor skin. Let's do the Void Shell skin next. Oh, you look like a Power Ranger. Look at my boy. He's so shiny and chrome. Ah, I love it. If Transformers looked like this, I would fuck all of them. Damn, baby boy, we got some LEDs, we have some shiny chrome. Beautiful use of patterns, your spine is super fucky, it's shiny, the ninja ass is still there, weird fucking feetsies. Dude, the texture changes, oh mama, he's like shiny and bright, and then he also has like matte, rough texturing and a gorgeous helmet to go with it, bitch. Okay, now I see why Fashion Frame is like the end game. Because, like, buying these is probably gonna be, like, half the fun, and then you make them pink. He looks so fucking good. But, like, look at how cool that is of how well it frames his body. Like, we're using, like, that, like, burnt red on his pecs and, like, the big muscle groups of the body. And then, like, we're framing the smaller muscle groups with the white and the blue lights. And then the rest is, like, in black. Super fucking sexy. It almost looks like he's wearing Zori on the bottom because they look like sandals. I just really like the way that they balance the colors and textures on this. It's absolutely stunning.
So, the Void Shell skins are special because the differently colored parts are interchangeable materials, carbon fiber, leather, brushed steel, etc.
Kinky.
That greatly changes the visuals. I assume the account has the materials, but it's a hassle to change.
Oh no, we're not doing that right now. No. But thank you. What the fuck? Samurai skin? This one actually, I would say, looks like a whole different bitch. But it still has, like, Excal's anatomy on the arms and legs. The helmet's really different. Oh, that's actually kind of bad, though. Is this supposed to be, like, based off Cetus, like Earth? The fucking giant beads, backlit helmet, the big braid, the red accents, like, the almost solar panel-looking things that are dangling off his other hip. That is so fucking sexy, though. The feet! He's like wearing like extreme, almost paw-shaped like cleats. The bone texture on the white bits of the costume, that's all still melded into him. The spiky bits, what a fun silhouette. But like the back of his legs is still very much Excal. Oh, his fingers got pointy. He almost looks like a feral Warframe of the wild. The red is a super nice touch too. That actually looks like silk, that's badass. Wonderful job on the fabric rendering in this, and like the braid up top is literally made out of fabric, of like silk fabric that's just been braided. Dip dyed to get like that gradient effect. Gorgeous. But I really like that so much of the accessories on this look like they're actually made out of bone. You don't find this one busy? The reason why this one, despite the fact that it's fairly busy, doesn't bother me is because its readability is actually really good. Everything from like the braids to the beads to the way that the coat flows helps my eye travel through the design with minimal distractions. Having a lot of elements in a character design, it's not a death sentence, it's not a bad thing. If you're making a design and you throw design elements at a dartboard and then just put them on the character because you think that might look cool, you're going to run a pretty high risk of making your design too busy in a way that's distracting. But if you have a clear-cut concept and you actually sketch a lot for it, you have a theme in mind and you want to actually execute that, and you're actually organizing your elements well, it's a high likelihood that the design, despite being busy, is not going to be overwhelming. So this one, what it has is it has a very well-balanced asymmetry. We have a coat on one side, no coat on the other. But on the other side, however, we do have things to balance the weight. The big beads, the fact that he still has like symmetrical footwear that matches the color of the coat, the fact that his helm does cover both sides. Like, you can make something busy, just make sure that you A, think about it, design with a purpose, and B, balance it. Whoa, wait a minute! Is that a nipple piercing? Ah! Who's responsible for this? D.E. Did Liger make this? Liger! I need to meet this person. Liger, hear me out. If you design this, if this is Liger, first of all, you have outdone yourself. This is beautiful. I actually really love the texture of the body underneath the robe. Second, a tipple piercing! Actually, now that you mention it, looking at it twice, this is absolutely Liger, isn't it? It's wild, big, bombastic elements, great use of shapes, exaggerated masculinity. Liger, you son of a bitch! Also notice how even though the side with the coat is super busy, they retextured Excal's skin, and it has a lot more texture now. Like, it's like alive, almost fleshy, flowing, almost like cooled lava. And that really helps because the shapes of the coat itself being pretty elaborate, you need something to balance that design out. I'm gonna like ask someone at DE if I could actually like interview, like if I would love to fucking talk to him on stream about like, hey, what made you decide to put a nipple piercing on Excal? No, it's not that the nipple piercing scares me off, it's the fact that he hid that in there so well. But that's another element of balance, chat. That's another element of balance. How the fuck did I not catch that till now?
I'll take it from here.
Hey, Benny boy, Benny! Ben, you look so good, Ben!
Shall we begin?
Baby boy, God, you look great.
Ready to ride.
I love you!
Arthur James Nightingale, reporting for duty.
God, he's such a dork. I love it because, like, I can't hear it without just being like, ah, yes, it's Ben Star.
Professional idiot.
Calling on me? Must be serious.
Okay, so first of all,
They
he looks
don't
great.
stand a chance against us.
Yes, they don't, sweetie. I really like the Gemini skins. While I don't quite get what a proto-frame is yet, because I'm only halfway through the hex, I do like the designs a lot because it shows me the base design of a frame and what it would feel like on a human body, right? You'll notice that Ben doesn't have the weird ninja feats. The silhouette is exactly Excal's and everything but the helm because he doesn't have the helm. It's literally his face. It also does feel, though, like the suit is almost a part of him. Nobody's spoiled, just say Clem if it's Clem. The other thing I like about the Gemini skins is the personality of the base frame isn't gone. It's not replaced by the human face. If anything, it's just kind of highlighted how Excal's personality actually is. I adore the tactical gear on him. The harnesses, the belts, the gadgets. It's kind of super sexy things. I love the face as well. He's super fucking pretty. The color scheme for this is great because it's basically Excal's colors, but we've added some olive green, some military colors as well, some jewelry. It's stuff that, like, despite the fact that the base frame already has a decent amount of personality, it's giving it that human touch and human element that makes it feel less like a meat puppet, because, yeah, and more like an actual individual. It's little things. Like the scars, the dog tags that he's wearing, all his gadgets. He does have boots. He does have, like, almost gloves as well. It doesn't entirely feel like a Warframe because there's still very much those human elements. And his face is intact. His face is gorgeous, by the way. Look at how far D has come with modeling faces. I'm so proud of them! Can this guy be pink? I would never fuck with Ben like that. Well, he might like it. But there's also some noticeable differences in this design and the base Excalibur. Mainly in the metal bits around his chest. Oh, whoops. The metal bits on his chest, for example, are new. There's more definition in his pecs.
My day just got a whole lot better.
You're so cute, Daddy. His pecs have more metal on them. There's a little bit more definition to his musculature up top. Like, basically, the closer you get to the head, the more human it feels. It's a great design, and it's a great way to show that, like, yes, this is Excal, but not exactly. Not the same way. He looks so stunning, chat! But his ass is flat. Ben, why did they deflate you? Reb, I thought you were with me on this. Give him more booty. I like that his name is Arthur and that the fucking frame base we're using for him is Excal. Because, you know.
It just hit me that Arthur has Don Bluth male lead hair.
He does! Guys, if you guys don't want to be assless, go check out Gamer Subs. Delicious, so many flavors. They have caffeine-free versions of every single flavor. They also have Gamerade for focus with creatine in it for big brain energy. And AFK if sleeping is something that you actually struggle with. G-Subs has just so much cool shit. They have V-Card, they got apparel, they have the waifu cups, both in Goonie and non-Goonie varieties, and a bunch of other stuff. They have drops every like other week. Highly fucking recommend it. And make sure that if you are going to make the best advantage of that, you use code KQMation at checkout for 10% off your entire order. All right, chill over. It got shot off in the war. We lost the ass. I do genuinely like the Gemini skins, and I'm really glad that I waited until I at least started the Hex to look at these. So that was Excal Gemini skin, also known as Arthur. We're probably gonna get into Tenno Gen now. All right, so these I don't have the helmet, so we don't need to switch them. Excalibur Apex skin. This is a Tenno Gen skin. This one is designed by Onidax. It's so fucking cool though. Again, we're really rocking the race car vibes with Excal. I like the rib texture on the legs and torso quite a bit. And the red accents are really cool. I wish they used a little bit more red here and there, but it's nicely balanced throughout. Oh, it looks really good on the back. I also like the chrome spine. That's a really, really, really nice touch. It's really cool that most of these are like creator made. The silhouette doesn't really change much because Tenno Gens usually don't fuck with design all that much. They keep the same silhouette. But I do like the way that they constructed this. I like the textures. Very much feels speedy, which is kind of like Excal's thing. The helm having like the little ridges on it is also very, very cool. Overall, though, I like the use of metals. I do. I think it looks really nice. I would love to make something for Tenno Gen, but unfortunately, I feel like I do not have the time to make something for Tenno Gen, if that makes sense. If I do, it'll be a few years down the line. Oh, I really, really like that they used orange for the accents instead of blue. That's really pretty. Blade of the Lotus. This one's by Beastbuster. I will say this. I'm not the biggest fan of the color combination on this. I like the structure of the elements on his torso. I like the metal bits, but usually when I do teal and red, I would not pair it with such a warm tone brown because it makes them look pop. Like usually if I do teal and red, I would use black for vibrancy, just for high contrast. The brown kind of makes the red and teal look a little muddled, if that makes sense. The helm is pretty dope, shape-wise. I like that they're using like the Wukong shinies almost. No horn, but I don't really mind it. But yeah, I would have probably used a different color scheme to offset the red and teal. Metal bits look just fine. The Orokin blue accents are really, really good. Overall, solid. I would say, like, silhouette-wise, really solid. Helm is really solid. But maybe use a higher contrast when it comes to the color scheme. The Caduto skin. Oh, this one reminds me of Kaiju number 8. Especially the helm. All right, no, okay. I thought you were not allowed to kind of fuck with the silhouette much. Well, he didn't, actually. But this is, like, so well executed in terms of, like, fucking with the colors and general shapes of, like, the stuff on the Frame's body. I almost thought they changed the silhouette. I like the bony colors a lot, especially on the helm, with, like, the things that kind of look like eyes, but they're not. Like, kind of monstery, very monster-coded, very beastie, very feral. The braid on the back that's like a tail is really cool, too. I really like the kind of light red colors that they used all over it. My only nitpick is I would have probably kept most of the accents in blue instead of mixing in orange. Mainly because it's a bit distracting because like the accents were in blue on his torso and then I just go right to orange right next to the groin. On the back it looks really nice, but on the front I think it kind of splits the frame in half, if that makes sense. Maybe put a little bit of orange on the top. I love the like bony plate on the chest so much and on the arms as well. The helm is probably my favorite part of this one because it looks genuinely like a monster skull and I think that's so fucking dope. Oh my god, the corpo! Okay. He sold out to the corpos and it looks so good. What the fuck? The metal plating, the blue latex suit. Oh, the spine is really cool. The yellow accents, like the boots, the head that looks like a camera, like Excalibur with a 401k. John Warframe sells out. He's going to his cubicle. No, they actually like conceptualized this so well. What the fuck? Like if you drop this motherfucker on a corpless ship, I would not be able to tell him apart from the other characters in there. They picked a really great color for the accents too, that like yellow looks super good against the blue. Great textures overall, really fun buttons. It, instead of like being fleshy and kind of like gross like most Warframes tend to be, it just looks like a suit, like a corporate fucking shield suit. And it's funny because again, like we are preserving the silhouette. This still very much feels like Excal, you know? It has like the horn, it has the protruding bits on his arms and legs, it has almost like the weird ninja feet. Very stealthy silhouette. So yeah, like even though it's like a corpo dude, he still very much feels like Excal, and it's so great. Okay. After the Corpra skin, we have the Exaltation skin. I'm not really rocking out to this one, chat. Like the helm is cool. I don't know what it is. It's fine, but I don't particularly love it, if that makes sense. Maybe the accents could have been a bit brighter. The shapes are pretty good on the most part. It's kind of venom coated. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Silhouette is preserved and everything. Maybe I would have made that blue brighter, personally. It feels a little bit less Warframey. There's not enough, like, chaos in the sauce. It's absolutely too perfect, which is really funny because I'm very used to Warframes having a little bit of chaos in the designs, even though they're very symmetrical. They made a lot of the design elements pointier, too. Yeah, the blue's almost impossible to see from a distance. Like, it's very saturated for a blue, but it's too dark. I have to zoom in really, really far to see them. Oh my god, is this a grenade? Oh my god, I can go on fucking Call of Duty. Okay, that helmet is so dopey and so cute and so funny. Look at his little face. Oh, baby. It looks like he is in, like, full Grenier uniform, too. This one, I don't feel like he sold his soul. It's more like we lost like 50 IQ points. It's like the most friend shape that I've ever seen Excal, I think. Which isn't it ironic considering like it's the Grenier, but like I feel like we sanded him down. The helm's horn is a nubbin. The fucking things on his arms are a little bit smoother. His weird ninja feet are rounded out too. Same with like the designs on his hip. And I like that they deadass just use the Grenier colors and accents, like the fucking like really dark green with the orange and a little bit of beige. There's no brain in there, chat. It's all gone. I want to protect him. I love him. The Graxx skin is adorable. Leave me alone. Iron skin. Helmet, phenomenal. Color scheme, not so much. I think that if this was done in like bright, almost white silver, it would look bomb.com, super high contrast. Because the shapes are already there. The shapes are great. His silhouette is really dope. But that shade of pink in particular, I would not have used. And you guys know how much I love pink, right? I like the rest of the design, though. I do think that the way that the lines frame the body are beautiful, especially on the torso and especially on the helm. But yeah, I would have probably used a metallic in like a lighter shade or a completely different color. I feel like it's not contrasting quite as much as it should against his body. But if I had this, if I bought this Tenno Gen, I would buy it basically to recolor it to my own liking because the shapes are awesome. Ronin skin next. Okay, I like this one. It's really simple, but it's very effective. I like seeing Excal with a lighter color palette. It's basically a recolor, but they did change details in the torso, and I think they gave him like a little high collar as well, so it looks like a coat. Legs look bomb.com. Use of color is great. Nice desaturated palette. Very pretty.
Tenno, a new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
Thank you, Mom. Yum. The horn is sideways. Oh yeah, he has two horns on his face, and one of them is longer than the other, and the other one's just chopped off. I do like the helm for this. I like it because it's like nice and frosty. Looks fairly cool. It's still very pointy on the back. I love the spine in chrome. I've always thought that looks really nice. The details on the front of the outfit also look great. I like the way that the lines wrap around the spine and come across the front, like mimicking the musculature of an actual human body. Lovely work with the muscles on the legs as well. Yeah. It kind of feels like frosty. Yeah, like something like Frost would use. Nice helm as well. Like, they don't all need to have the Excal horn, I think, so it's cool to see some different helmets. And I like that they basically kept the silhouette intact, except for the helm, and except for that, like, little change on the front of the chest. Very good. The Sentient Slayer skin. I don't like it at all. Not only is it busy, it's not using Excal's silhouette at all. Normally with these skins, people kind of use the natural lines, patterns, and musculature, like fucking engravings that the frame has to make the skin. This one kind of feels like they just drew over it and that's it. Like they weren't actually using the frame body to work with the skin, if that makes sense. It looks like someone cave painted, but on a Warframe. Usually, Excal has like little grooves and lines on his body that kind of like help you direct the design. Like you can see them very clearly in his base design. Like the ones on his shoulders, the ones on his that lead up to his torso, the lines on his back, the ones that like frame the things that jut out on his legs. And with that one, it kind of felt like they ignored those lines a little bit. And since they painted over them with patterns that are basically intersecting, it makes it look a little bit too busy. So yeah, not my favorite, this one. The Vespula. Okay, similar problem here, but they used Excal's skin a little bit better. It does genuinely feel like painting over a car, if that makes sense. I like the yellow and I like the veiny patterns, looks fairly cool. But yeah, these definitely show their age, if that makes sense. Yeah, it feels more like a mask rather than a skin, like a different texture map, if that makes sense. But like this one, unlike the previous one, is actually using Excal's color patterns and musculature to make the design work. They're not ignoring like the lines down the middle of the torso, they're not ignoring the sectioning off of the thighs, the shoulders, the arms, and they're just using that to make the design stand out a little bit more. So I like the veins, I think that we need a little bit more contrast, but other than that, it's solid, it's fine. Shows its age a little bit, but nothing wrong with that. American cheese, he went into the cheese caves, and they became him. Technically, all Tenno Gen are base skin recolors, but the older ones are splatting paint on the frame. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. They probably had to refine the concept of Tenno Gen as time went on, so they could do some slight alterations onto the geometry of the model. Like, I'm thinking what we should do, because, like, we could keep going, or make just an Excal video. So for now, I'm gonna leave it at this. If you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, fight your demons in the comments. Remember to go get some G-subs for that fucking dope clean energy, all right? Use code KinkyMation, baby.